Okay, going live, and now we are live. So my phone just decides to start talking too. That's weird. Just by the government listening. E-Bomb is here. Hello. So my name's Crypto Hulk. This is the Crypto Hulk channel, and today we're going over two news stories, and then I can do some question and answer. And if I don't know the answer, I'm going to bullshit my way as best I can to answer your question. So first, I'm going to allow some people to find the channel. YouTube, what they do, or they have been doing to me, is when I first started my channel, I was growing at about 400 people per day, 300 to 400 per day. Then after like a few weeks, when I was getting like too popular or whatever it was, I had like 7,000 people at probably the 2-week mark or something like that. Just bam, shit was growing like super fast. Maybe somewhere in the early part in the third week, but I was just growing like crazy. All my chats had like 500-600 people in them. Okay, and I was just starting. But then what YouTube does is if you don't kiss their ass, which I don't, then they start to jam up your algorithm, meaning you guys can't get notified when the show happens. Meaning when you hit the like button, for a lot of people, it doesn't work. Just on and on, all kinds of dumb shit. You know, when people go in to type, they don't see my video and that kind of thing. I'm not monetized on this channel for new people, and I do that for a reason, and that's so I can just give my honest opinion about what I think's going on with crypto. So we got PG is here, and E-Bomb, Uncle Philly, Rude 360. Just told my kids that there will not be any summer camp this year because Daddy needs more XRP. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't think it would be. Well, you know, everybody runs their own life. Next summer, I think you'll be rich enough to probably have your own teachers and hire your own whatever. So yeah, I think this is like the last summer that people will be broke, including myself. So what we got here? Got somebody from Dublin, Ireland. Kevin Hamlin. Special K. Hello, Special K. Get paid. Kevin Hamlin says I deserve to get paid. You know, but then I can't say what I want, and I can't teach you certain things. I can't accuse certain people in the government of doing shit or whatever. I've got to be like on good behavior just to make money. I'll make money through my investments. I'll be super rich. So, yeah, it's get paid later, work right now, I guess, right? But whatever, you know, it's like a personal thing. You know, it's like I want to give the best information that I find, and there's a price tag for that. You got to shut up with YouTube because YouTube's communist, so they really don't let me be who I want to be. There's a thing called free speech. You know, it's only the First Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, and YouTube blocks that because it's if they feel it's against community guidelines. Yeah, how about this for your community guidelines, YouTube? You can stick that up where you know where you can stick it. All righty. Yeah, some of those employees at Ripple are going to be like trillionaires, not millionaires, but like trillionaires for real. Crypto Hulk. Eddie Verbo. Say it real and keep it raw. Let the truth be told. Yeah. Hulk. So Joey Delgado says Hulk is the man, brother. Oh yeah, the most trusted news we going to get. Yeah, because the other people are all monetized. and they take money. Like, they're selling all kinds of shit on this. It's fucking embarrassing. I'm not going to really get into it right now, but it's fucking pathetic. The shit that they, like, you pay money. Well, I pay money so I don't have to watch commercials on people's channel. So what do? Sell all kinds of shit on their fucking channel. So I'm like, are you fucking serious? So I've dodged the YouTube commercials, you know. I've been able to weave and bob and not have to watch that fucking shit. And then these other assholes that have the YouTube channel, they're going to make their own commercials. So I'm like, fuck. Dude, can you just like tell the fucking news or whatever it is? I don't have to hear you trying to sell all kinds of shit that I don't want to buy. So, Bullish Buck. Appreciate you having our 6, Hulk. Well, you know, part of that is I worked in law enforcement a lot. And then I was in the military at age 39. I joined the fucking army at 39 to be a forward observer. Ain't that some shit? And so that kind of describes my personality. You got to be like tight with the teamwork. You have to be willing to risk your life and die and do a really fucking dangerous job in the military at age 39, right? And I was overseas, took some fire and stuff, meaning got shot at or whatever. And yeah, so anyway, let's get back to what's important. I got 2 news stories. And one of them is kind of like, I'm going to show you what's going on in Thailand, because a lot of these littler countries or smaller countries are like a testing ground on what's going to happen in the United States. And I really feel that the crypto in these little countries is where they're going to try to get them running. Because a lot of these little countries are broken, they're not organized, they don't have a lot of technology and shit. And if the United States just flips the switch, which they're not, don't think you're going to be rich anytime soon. I'm just telling you, all right? And when I tell you this, I'm not being like a Debbie Downer. I'm just being like fucking real, okay? If the United States and different countries in Europe just flip the switch, and you got Singapore, it's ready to go, Japan, and like all these other countries would just be not in a good situation. It would be all kinds of chaos and fucked up, okay? I'm not getting into global economics and why that's going to happen, but if some people have and other people do not have, that's going to be a fucked up situation, okay? So the world needs to get the little countries, all throughout South America, Africa, and shit like that, and some of the European, or I don't know what you'd call them, the ex-Soviet, whatever, these countries, we got to get them like up and running, because the bigger countries could just, boom, go to we could be lit up today. We can go, we could open up our Ledger Lives and say, oh, fuck, I'm now like a millionaire and shit. Like, they can just flip that thing, and then the XRP value just goes whoosh, really fast. So I bring up other countries so you can kind of see what's going on. So in Thailand, now this is not going to be kind of like a happy story, okay? I don't know how everything's going to go down in the United States, but Gary Gensler obviously didn't want to end this court hearing with Ripple. So it appears, like I said, from the very beginning I started this channel, Gary Gensler is going to be the Grinch that stole Christmas, okay? I'm just letting you know, okay? And I've had these stupid asshole people like, oh, I took a college course from him, and oh, he's cool, or no, he's fucking not, you fucking Nazi, all right? So, this is from the Bitcoinist.com. Bitcoinist.com. The title of the article is Thailand's SEC, which is Security Exchange Commission, has banned NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. And they also banned meme coins like, Dogecoin, Shibu, and Bitcup coin, and whatever other memes or memes, whatever the fuck it is. They're banning that shit. And it's like, well, damn, why are they banning NFTs and meme coins? Oh, this is just the beginning. They always start with just a little. You know how governments are. When they want to take all the fun away from people like you and me that want to try to make money and come up. See, they want us fucking broke. That's what these governments want. They want us fucking stupid because our colleges are all fucked up. Except there's a couple of them, but whatever, all the schools and everything. So that's their goal. It relates the same thing to crypto. They don't want you to get access to certain information. Well, just like YouTube doesn't let me really say what I want to say. I don't even say anything bad because YouTube's a bunch of fucks. Okay, so in Thailand, here's the first point. The Thai SEC said cryptocurrencies must strictly correspond to the descriptions in their white papers. So I'm not an expert in this, but when a crypto company produces what they call a white paper, it's like a report on what this crypto is, what's it supposed to do, da, 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 da. So it makes it very clear so that the SEC knows what the fuck people are buying and selling. Got it? So with Bitcoin, now I'm going to take a stab at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's white paper transfer, oh no, whoever made Bitcoin was greatly mistaken. I think whoever made Bitcoin was like a junior college. That's about as high as they got in school. Not quite the A student you needed to be at Stanford or something, you know. So I'm going to leave that one alone. But yeah, that's what the white papers are. The next point. This will harm all the meme tokens like Doge, Shibu, Bitcup coin, and etc. Next point. The regulators state a person has to earn us. So what happened is this. The Thai government wanted to shut people out of Bitcoin. The Thai government wanted to shut people out of crypto. No, really? Well, that's kind of like in America. They make people be accredited investors, meaning you have to have a net worth of $1 million. Like if you want to buy all that stuff on like what's that one exchange where you can buy IPO kind of like pre-stock market kind of stuff. That one digital guy on YouTube's talking. He's always trying to get people to sign up with that. But the problem is you got to have $1 million or make like 300,000 a year, or you got to pass some kind of stock market test thing. Now, what is all that? It just keeps poor people like you and me out of the it keeps us, I want to think of the company. It's not Uphold. It's not I Trust Capital. It's what that other one. Maybe somebody knows. And it's like Link 2. That's it. Thank you very much, Kevin Hanlon. Link 2. So there's a guy that makes YouTube videos, maybe a couple of them, and they're always pushing Link 2. What Link 2 is basically for rich people. The pre-stock, like Series A stock, whatever it is. I'm not a stockbroker. I'm not totally familiar with all this stuff. If you're a company and you want to sell shares, but not on a public market, like a private shares, what you do is you go through like Link 2, and they, like if you're a company, and then they will sell like Series A, B, and C, whatever. They will sell these different shares that are private to where you can make the profit in the company, but you don't have voting rights. Got it? So poor people like you and me can't buy that shit. Not that it's expensive, because it's not. Oh shit. Some of the stuff on Link 2, like, fuck, you could, I don't know, make like minimum wage and still afford to buy it. The laws are set up so you and me have to either pass some kind of Series 6 test, okay, or you got to have $1 million, or you got to make like 300,000 bucks a year. I don't have any of that shit. Why do they have it? Oh, to protect people like me that are fucking stupid, right? So I don't have the I don't have the sense to spend 500 bucks on some Ripple shares before they hit the stock market. No, I'm too fucking stupid for that, right? So that's what these little Link 2 companies and all these things do. Like, I can't sell that shit because what it is, it keeps people like you and me out of the market, okay? Rather than me just going to buy shares or whatever, no, they put up these boundaries. So we've got to go over these hurdles And there shouldn't be no fucking hurdle. If I get wrecked, I get wrecked, right? I'm a grown man. Now, but see, all that stuff is, they say, oh, it's to prevent, no, it's not. It's to prevent people like you and me from coming up. That's what the fuck it's for. So I can't get sponsored by companies because I say shit like that. I just tell you, the reason you're fucking broke, one of the reasons, is because you can't get into really cool stock for hella cheap prices. Because these assholes like Link2 and these other ones or whatever, they're keeping you out of, not just you, but like it's our federal tax or whatever the SEC kind of thing is, which they're all in bed with the stockbrokers and the companies. And they're like, hey, let's just make these rules so poor people can't come up. But if you're rich, oh, it's fine. I don't need to be an accredited investor to fucking invest in some shit that I want to invest in. All right. I don't need to go get my certification, guy, because I shouldn't even have to get my certification in the first. See, that's what the fucking point is. I have to do that. Can I do it? Of course I could. But my point is, these things are set up on purpose so that normal people can't do that, okay? And I shouldn't have to go try to jump up here and do this and study this for 6 months and shouldn't have to do that fucking shit. Why just because I don't have the money that somebody else has, I got to go through shit but somebody else doesn't, right? A rich person can easily get wrecked too. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter how much fucking money you got. I shouldn't have to be able to make $1 million. I shouldn't have to make $300,000 a year. I shouldn't have to go study for some fucking test. I should just be able to go, like the rich people, go and buy whatever the fuck I want to buy. That's my point. So I don't need to go take a fucking test. You don't need to tell me that. That's fucking stupid. So anyhow, Thai regulations state a person has to earn 1 million baht, which is about $32,000 a year, to get the crypto. So they were going to make these regulations. See, right now it's free in Thailand. This is how it should be in America. But America is full of crooked people who come up with barriers so poor people can't get rich. Okay? That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay? So in Thailand, right now, there's no restrictions. That's how it should be in the United States. I shouldn't have to take a fucking test to buy shit. Okay? What that is when rich people put a barrier so dumb people think, oh, I just have to go take a test. And no, there shouldn't even be that barrier in the first place. So now you're discriminating from poor people and rich. Oh, if you're poor, sucks being you. Now you better somehow figure out how to make $1 million. You better figure out somehow how to make $300,000 a year, or you need to take a fucking test. But if you're rich, oh, you don't have to. That's cool. See? So people in Thailand, they're smart. Okay, people in America are fucking stupid. In Thailand, the people are like, heck no, we ain't putting up with this shit. So the Secretary General, who was going to put up these fake hurdles, like America has fake hurdles, how the SEC is fake. See, they can get rich. Jay Clayton can quit. Jay Clayton can shut down American crypto. And so can William Hinman, okay? These guys can shut it all down for you and me. William Tillman, or whatever his fucking name is, this dude can go make $15 million while he's working at the SEC, and he calls it a retirement pay from his previous job. But then so $15 million he makes in like a few years or whatever, right? Then he quits and go back to that job. I thought you retired. Jay Clayton does all kinds of illegal shit. He quits and works for a Bitcoin firm. Well, imagine that. Ain't that some? But I got to take a Series 6 test just to buy some fucking shit, right? No, that's what I'm talking about. It's wrong. It's discrimination against poor people. Okay? Thailand knows what's up. The Thai people said, fuck no, you can't make us make $32,000. For what? Why the fuck do we got to make $32,000 a year? And then he was going to make them do the same dumb shit that America makes us do. Now, people that are sheep, they go along and follow that shit. Thai people are smart. They ain't having it, okay? The Thai government said, oh, investors will have to attend a trading course and pass a test. You know what the Thai people said? That's what they said, okay? And I congratulate, if you're from Thailand or you're Thai and you're watching this, I love the Thai people. They're not like, oh, just go take a test, guy. What a fucking moron. No, the Thai people are smart. They're like, no, we shouldn't have, you can't take our right away just because we're poor. See, they were buying this shit or whatever. Then all of a sudden with crypto, and then the Thai government's like, no, you've got to make a certain amount of money, just like in America. You got to take a course, just like in America. Or you got to make a certain amount. And Thai people are like, fuck no, we ain't doing it. You know what? I love Thailand for that. That is really cool. And that is kind of what's going on in Thailand right now. The people revolted and said, nope, not having it. So they don't have to have these fake hurdles put in front of them to buy shit that'll help them come up. See, that's why I'm reading off this story. I know how I can pass the Series 6. I don't want to do that shit. I will not support a stupid company like Link2. I will not support the SEC. I will tell the truth about how crooked they are and how, but it's okay for rich people to do shit and make millions and millions. That's why the illegal activity of Bill Tillman, whatever the fuck, William Hinman is his name, William Hinman and Jay Clayton. See, in our country, rich people can get away with all kinds of shit. But us poor people, they put all this stuff in front of them just so we can't get access to it. And that's what Crypto Hulk says, and that's what the truth is. That's why I run my channel the way I do. Just so you know that you're getting fucked by the government and you ain't even getting paid good for it, you know? That's what's going on. The next story, news story, is also, well, it's from Crypto Ninjas. So imagine if you're a ninja. This next story is from CryptoNinjas.net. The story is titled Alogorand Powered DeFi Solution Yieldly is hosting IDO on Trust Swap Launchpad. Basically what's going on is Alogorand, now I already reported again on how, well, Alogorand's getting into the DeFi business, and we're going to find out what are they doing, how are they investing on their platform to be able to stake and make money and have liquidity pools, okay? So let me start this article. One, Yieldly is a company. So it's called Yieldly, Y-I-E-L-D, Yield, Y, or something like that. Yieldly, I can't even spell it. Y-I-E-L-D-L-Y apostrophe S. So what Yieldly is doing is they're assisting Alogorand in the ability to turn Alogorand into a DeFi monster, okay? So Alogorand would be a company that I would invest in personally if I had some extra money and buy their crypto. And I'm going to break down later in this article how you can start making money with Alogorand right away. Let me check some comments and then we'll keep going. PG says, is weed good? Asking for a friend. Okay. Let's see. Trees would help with anxiety. Okay. Okay, let me continue. So, number one, Yieldly brings products and automated market makers and decentralized exchanges. So what Yieldly is going to do is help facilitate moving the money around, okay? Exchange are expected to open the Alogorand ecosystem. So Yieldly wants to open the Alogorand ecosystem for many different use cases. This includes yield farming NFT distribution, and social reward systems. So Yieldly is helping Algorand unlock its blockchain. That's kind of basically what's going on. Yieldly's smart enable developers to use Algorand tokens. Now, Algorand tokens are kind of like the ERC20, like an Ethereum token. They're similar to it. And what they want to do is easily create staking and reward systems on top of the Algorand blockchain, okay? So Algorand, hey, I'm going to plan a trip to Thailand for sure. That's one of the countries on my list to possibly live in as well. I just want to go there and like have a vacation for like a couple weeks and just eat some great food and see how gorgeous the country is and stuff. So Yieldly has built the first no-loss lottery. It's designed to harness Algorand's reward systems and distribute rewards to you, okay? So Yieldly will be working very tightly with Algorand to do staking and making money. It's similar to Pancake Swap. I'm sure you've probably heard of Pancake Swap. So Yieldly is similar to Pancake Swap and pool together cryptos. Yieldly's no loss. Yeah, so Yieldly just has like almost a no loss when it transfers crypto. Yieldly has built a token bridge between the Ethereum and the ASA tokens. And those are the Algorand tokens. Algorand standard asset. So Algo, their token is called, they call it ASA, which is the Algorand standard asset token. So if you hear that, if you see the word ASA, it's basically Algo. Yieldly bridge. Yieldly will bridge. It's basically the bridge. Yieldly will allow the smart contracts users to build staking and reward systems, trading and holding funds on the Algo network. So now you're going to be able to trade and hold funds on the Algo network. The first point is you must have Algorand wallet, and you have to put Algorand in it for transaction fees. Yieldly investors can hold their, now the Yieldly, they have a token. It's YLDY. YLDY. So it appears that you would buy these Yieldly tokens and then put them in your Algo wallet. And to download it, it would just be, it's called My Algo Wallet. My MY Algo Wallet. It looks like it's all one word or something. This is Yieldly's official wallet. So you would buy these YLDY tokens. I guess you'd buy some Algo too on top of that. And then My Algo Wallet is an Algorand blockchain wallet offering automatic staking. Listen to that. So when you get the My Algo Wallet and you put Yieldly, I don't know if you can put Yieldly in there. I think you can. Then it does automatic staking for you, and it holds private key access to Yieldly and other Algorand tokens. So I thought that was kind of cool. I guess you would buy these YLDY tokens, get the My Algo wallet, and then put the Yieldly tokens in that wallet. I guess you can also put Algo inside of there too, but when you start putting the Yieldly tokens in there, it's kind of like, okay, with like the Flare and the XRP or whatever, like Flare is going to run on XRP. Now, if you have XRP, like right now, you cannot stake them and earn interest in the XRPL, like whatever. But I think in the future, somehow there will be like a wallet from either Ripple or the XRPL community where you can do that. So it's going to be kind of similar like this. You buy the YLDYs, you put them in your MyAlgo wallet, and it automatically stakes them. You start making money. Lastly, sending funds costs 0.001 cent, kind of like an XRP, and takes 5 seconds. Starting really to sound close to an XRP. It can process Algorand can process 1,000 transactions per second, and it only requires a tiny. So it's proof of work. So it's a proof of work, but it requires only a tiny bit of computing. So it's not like Bitcoin where it just takes a shit ton of energy. It takes a very tiny amount and it's super fast. So if you're interested in the algo, I would recommend that. So I'm not a financial advisor. Don't do anything I say. Don't listen to a word I say about investing. If you get wrecked, that's your problem. But yeah, so that's kind of what I was looking at today for those 2 stories. Because sometimes, I've had some people say, hey, look into this crypto or that. The only cryptos I'm going to look into are ones that I would actually invest in. So I'm not going to go study some crypto that I would never, ever consider buying. But some of the ISO 20022 crypto, I would buy any of those. So, okay, let me get some comments here. We follow trust because they are your friend. The shim is next. I'm going to 45. I want to get XRP. I want to get XRP. I don't have any yet. Seriously? Kind of like, what are you waiting for? Christmas? I'm not being mean, but I'm like, dude, time is running out. I don't know if whatever stuff you're buying, that's the least. That's the last. The XRP will be the first thing you ever buy before anything else. So some of you guys need to start getting your priorities right. Yeah, I'm not staking none of my shit until I know it's protected. It's 100%. Like I told people months ago, like I have no exit strategy. I'm not selling at any point. That's fucking stupid. And then some people are like, oh, I'm staking my XRP here or there. Well, I don't fucking care because we're still too early. I don't trust no fucking buddy with my crypto except me. And my crypto is going to be locked away in the blockchain so I can find some company that is 100% guaranteed and shit. Otherwise, I don't need to make any money because then one day somebody can go in there and hack my stuff and take it. So I don't really care at this point. I'm not staking shit. Hello, Mario. Okay, what up, Paul? Nick Hamilton. There you are. Hopefully it went down and I had to pay bills. If Bitcoin can hit 60,000, so can Doge. Well, Bitcoin only has 21 million or whatever. And again, money is one thing. Look, I would never. I look back and I think I studied crypto for 2 months. I thought it was 3, but I started looking back at when did I actually buy my XRP, and it was like May of 2020. Like I really haven't bought any for a year. So, and I didn't buy anything else just because nothing seemed as good as like XRP and XLM. And then there's other ones after that, like mainly the banker type coins were the ones that I was just like, whoa. So what we got going now, see, price is like really irrelevant. It's all great to be Bitcoin rich today, but if something bad happens, there's so much talk about. I don't know what's going to happen to Bitcoin, honestly, and it could be just a fake. Like they always hype stuff up and try to get everybody out of Bitcoin, and then they boom launch it, and it goes to $200,000, $400,000. I don't care about that. When I invest or give advice to people that I know, I'm going to do the safest thing with the ones that make most sense. XRP is name a business that's building on the Bitcoin platform, and that answer's nobody. I mean, I can go on. I could list. We can go on and on about how fucked up Bitcoin is. I don't know why it's so expensive. That's like a bad sign. When you can't explain shit like that, that's bad. And what's also strange about the crypto market, it's heavily manipulated by the SEC and our government official crooks and stuff, is how you get some cryptos that are just amazing and then they're not worth that much right now. I think what's coming is a tsunami, a massive tidal wave. And what happens is, you know how the water's all up at the beach? And right before a tsunami comes, doesn't that water start going back? And then what happens is this huge tidal wave comes in and you're like, fuck, what happened, right? That's what I think is going to happen with crypto. Because crypto was doing great and everything, and then the Jay Clayton stupid fuck and that William Hinman fuck and all, they did a lot of stuff and then scared a lot of people for no reason. Then you got government. It just keeps going on. What I recommend to my friends is get your use, like I tried bringing up use case with Algo. So I'm showing you what it does, you know, what they're planning on doing with it, so how it can benefit you in that. I'm not talking about price. I don't fucking care. Whenever these government people stop playing fucking games, then we'll see a real world. It's like they're trying to keep us out. Like I said before with that fucking Series 6 and all, they're trying to keep you from getting rich. So they're going to come up with all these rules. That's why I read off the Thailand news story. They're going to come up with all these rules to keep you out. Okay? So, like I said, with Thailand, they try to do that with the Thai people, and like, no, not having it. But Americans are like, oh, it's okay. I'll just go study for like ever. Like, you shouldn't have to do a fucking thing. You should just be able to go and buy Ripple stock before it even hits the stock. I should be able to buy Coinbase before it hits the stock market, just like the rich people. Why can't I do it? And they can, because they're rich. Can a rich person easily bankrupt themselves? Yeah, it happens all the time. With all the famous football sports stars and rock stars and shit. I think I just saw where Elton John or something just lost like 75 million. Like, rich people can get wrecked too. So I'm trying to figure out, what's the fucking point? Why are you putting a barrier in so poor people can't buy shit? That's what I want to know. And you know what? I won't get that answer because they don't want you to know. So that's why I run my channel, everybody, the way that I do, just putting stuff out there for you to think about. All right? And then lastly, with the Bitcoin thing, why are not any news agencies investigating who discovered or who created Bitcoin? What if Russia invented it? Then, or what if China invented it? So America, our stock people, aren't going to invest. See, here's what's so fucking idiotic, all right? I can't go buy Ripple fucking stock unless I have a Series 6 license or whatever the fuck it is, or worth $1 million. But I can go buy Bitcoin, and we don't know who the fuck made it. Bitcoin's being sold at the trillions of, about almost $1 trillion or something like that, has exchanged hands, and we don't know who invented it. But then Crypto Hulk can't go buy Ripple stock at Link2 because I'm too fucking stupid, right? But I'm smart enough to buy a Bitcoin that is mined in China, in the communist China, but I can't go get stock in companies because, do you see how fucking stupid this shit is? Doesn't even make sense. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to head off because it's Friday. So I more than likely won't be making a show tomorrow. That's why I wanted to make one today. So just be prepared for the regulations. That's why I gave you the stories that I did today. So I gave you one option. If you like the Algo crypto, look into that. And the Yieldly. You can buy that crypto, start staking shit right away. So I give you a real use case. I would tell my best friends, hey, get some Algo, all right? And then I'll tell also some of my best friends, hey, look out for the Thailand stuff, because that stuff's probably going to end up happening here. Americans are sheep, and they'll accept whatever kind of penalties, and I can't buy it. Nah, nah, nah. So I'm just letting you know how it's going to go. All right. Or it very well could go that way. But if enough people put up a fight, then our government people will be like, oh, okay. But Americans won't. So just letting you know, I'll see you in the next one. Adios.